The Merchant Who Wanted Simpler Invoicing. A wise tale about how electronic invoicing became simplified. Once upon a time there was an island kingdom bustling with commerce. And what would commerce be without lots of money flowing and invoices passing hands between merchants? Those invoices were processed for them by their invoice and accounting software providers. Each island had its own providers, and each of them had its own way of doing things. One provider produced very compact documents for sending by carrier pigeon. Another sent waterproof messages in a bottle. Other providers had their documents turned into verse
and broadcast by loud hailer.
And then there were some particularly green providers who made the documents so light that they could be carried by the wind. No wonder the merchants had to work so hard to organize all their data. Keeping the accounts often meant days of fishing on the shore or at sea, only to return soaking wet, knackered and hoarse from shouting. The only ray of hope came from sending a message in a bottle, which had to be properly emptied beforehand. Accustomed to this as they were, the merchants did not like it, not one little bit. While life around them was being made easier by internet, invoicing was another story. When they told this to the invoice and accounting providers for the umpteenth time, the president of the Providers Association had had enough. He was a true bridge builder. There has to be a better way, he said to himself. And he gathered the members together and spoke to them with fire in his eyes about cooperation and innovation, development and shared opportunities. We must bridge the differences between the islands, he proclaimed. The providers knew he was right, and they came up with a plan to invoice all the same way in future and phase out manual labour. In no time, all the islands were connected by a handsome bridge. Some merchants found it a pity for their dovecotes, and one or two of them missed sending their weekly message in a bottle. But most of the merchants were over the moon. From that day, all invoices were delivered by standard carts over the network of bridges in such a way that they automatically entered the merchant's administration. That saved so much time and energy that the merchants did business efficiently thereafter. And even better, more and more merchants started to use the bridges, which made the service providers even happier. This tale is about to become true. The market for e-invoicing is set for the next phase now that the e-invoicing and accounting providers have joined hands. As from 2013, invoices can be sent and received from everyone in the network, all the same easy way, based on open international standards. Whether you are a small or large business, consumer or government, you can send and receive invoices in your accounting program, corporate ERP environment, or even in your email. No need to print at sending. No need to retype in your administration at receipt. As easy as using the telephone or email. In reality, simpler invoicing. Not just a fairy tale. For further information, go to www.simplerinvoicing.org.